just clobbered it.
It is the 50th anniversary of the Memphis Sounds of the ABA, and that's a steal by Nembhard.
Stole the pass. Couldn't finish it, but stole the pass.
And now Desmond Bane back the other way. The Memphis Sounds played in the ABA. They wore these red uniforms, and that's what the Grizzlies have on tonight. Morant inside. Jaren Jackson off balance and hits. Jaren Jackson won 2 state championships in this building with Partido. He's in his 7th year out of Michigan State. Let's see how the Pacers start with. They had a problem prior to the All-Star break, slow starts.
Well, they want to be aggressive. What you would hope to see was, at some point early in this game, you want to see Ty knock down a basket because he really gets everybody else started. Wells is a good player. He is a young player, and he's a solid defender, but Jalen Wells is a guy they rely on a lot, and he's in the running for a young rookie.
Best first quarter team in the NBA. Memphis averaging 32 points per game as Turner from long range misses. And now Nembhard will shoot a 3 and miss. And Edey has the rebound. So the Pacers missed their first 4 from the field. 0 for 3 from 3. And now Edey for 3 hits.
I know we got some Purdue fans in here tonight.
It's a 7-0 Memphis lead. It is Purdue hat night. And here's Turner in the corner trying to draw Edey out, and Jackson the rebound.
They're a big team because they play Edey at 7 feet, and Jaren Jackson 6'11", and is in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year.
That's no good. The rebound tapped, and Siakam has it. Slow start for the Pacers. Played almost 2 minutes. Indiana's yet to score, and Jaren Jackson picks up the foul.
While you don't think it's a typical part of his arsenal, Zach Edey is a guy, they're very comfortable with letting him take the 3-point shot. I mean, Memphis is comfortable, so the Pacers cannot be comfortable without challenging the big Edey.
And Memphis can play 2 different ways. They'll play small ball when Edey's not on the floor. This is a very deep Memphis team. They've got a great bench. These are a matchup of 2 very good benches. Pacers have one of the best benches in the NBA, and that's knocked away and blocked by Edey. Here comes Morant to the basket, missed it. And
the size is always a factor in the game. Edey can cover a lot of territory. That's why they really like him in Memphis, his ability to get over and protect the rim. The Pacers are trying to see who gets the ball here. It's not a big argument. I thought it was pretty evident that was going to be the Pacers getting the ball on the out of bounds.
So the Pacers will have the ball. You saw Taylor Jenkins in his 6th year as the head coach of the Grizzlies. They won 27 games last year, but their season was lost due to injury, and they have rallied this year. Turner needs help, got it to Siakam.
What they've got is that length. They're playing those 2 bigs. Siakam's going to have to drive it. That's the move he's got to make, and he needs to make the basket. When they've got Siakam guarded by Jaren Jackson at 6'11", you're talking about a potential Defensive Player of the Year. Siakam just picked up a foul.
And so Siakam draws the foul for a Pacers team that has started 0 for 7 from the field and down 7-0. He was called for the hand check foul, it looked like.
No, it's not hand check. Forearm check.
Forearm check?
Yeah.
And here's a steal. Nembhard took it away.
Nice ball fake. Little hesitation on the layup. Started hard, went slow. You can see Morant's athletic ability got him off the floor.
And already the 2nd Memphis turnover, and it's 7-2 now. Memphis with the lead. Morant head down to the basket, up and under, and scores. Ja Morant playing in just his 33rd game. He's missed 20+ and has never played 5 games in a row this year, and he's called for the foul out front.
This will be a nice battle between these two because Nembhard loves a challenge. And defensively, he is really clever. Gets there while Ja, and you can see he does a nice job slow stepping, if you will. And Nembhard goes for the fake. You might have called that a foul, but I don't think so. But it's going to be a good battle.
Halliburton off the screen. It's short. Edey the rebound.
You can't forget about Desmond Bane either. And they've got plenty of offense.
Quinn, he's had 5 straight 20-point games, and he hits a 3. And that's a timeout and a 10-point deficit for the Pacers. The slow starts continue after the All-Star break. Memphis leads it 12-2.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars, baby, while we're young.
Pacers down 12-2. They're 1 of 9 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. But remember, the Pacers on that road trip before the All-Star break found ways to come back, and that's an air ball by Nembhard.
Well, that's the shot you've got to make, because with those two big fellas out on the floor, you're not getting to the rim. And defensively, if you're a guard and John Moran in half court, you're not overly concerned about somebody taking a jump shot, but you know they're not going to beat you, because if they do, the two big fellas are going to block it.
And that was intended for Edey, thrown away by Moran. Third Memphis turnover. Now Nembhard gets around Wells, and Jalen Wells, the rookie out of Washington State, with the foul. Taylor Jenkins, again his 6th year, 242 career wins. Last year, they lost 590 games due to injury, the most in the NBA. John Morant played just 9 games. They were 27-55. This year, they've been one of the best teams in the NBA. Pascal Siakam's on the board with his first field goal. Desmond Bain out of Seton Catholic High School in Richmond.
Just had his number retired at TCU. Never thought coming from Richmond that he was going to be able to go and do the kind of things he did. But just his collegiate number got retired I believe it was just before the All-Star break.
And that's a 3-point shot by Aaron Nesmith, shooting 36%. And the Pacers have cut it to 5 now with 5 straight points.
Matchup. He likes going left. He plays left-handed. For all practice, he's right-handed, ladies and gentlemen. And many of you in Indiana have seen him, but he plays like he's left-handed, and he's long and very confident in his ability to make that shot or a three-pointer.
One season for Tom Izzo at Michigan State, and that is lost by Siakam. He's claiming he was fouled.
He was fouled.
Here comes Bain. Edey has hit a 3. He's going to shoot another 3, miss it, but the long rebound tracked down by Wells. And Bain loses it out of bounds.
You see Bain go to the basket, and good, very good no call by the official. Hold on, they got too many people? Yeah. But the official gave the ball in a little too soon.
A very deep Memphis team as Jaren Jackson takes a seat. Santi Aldama is in, Vince Williams Jr. Turner has missed a pair from 3, and he's missed 3 of them now.
Yeah, and it's a problem because you go on the inside, you got Zach Edey. That makes it really difficult to get free.
Wells on the baseline.
He plays left-handed.
Durant missed it. Tracked down. This is a good offensive rebounding team. One of the best in the NBA, and Aldama hits the 3.
I'll tell you, Williams did a heck of a job coming up with that ball. That ball, I thought, was coming to the Pacers. They weren't quick enough to it.
They average 13 offensive rebounds per game.
Needs to make one.
And he's 0 for 4.
Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, he didn't play for a couple of games. So, his skills may be a little rusty, even though he's had a couple practices.
And Wells is fouled on a 3-point shot by Nembhard.
Gotta be smart. I know sometimes you get anxious. You see bad angle. He swatted at that one. Gotta make a better decision, picking up his first foul.
And Jalen Wells will shoot 3 as the foul on Nembhard is his first. And Jalen Wells averaging just over 11 points per game.
And can guard you. One of the reasons they got him, he can guard you.
He's a second-round draft pick. He was the 39th pick last June. And he's hit his first 2. He'll have a third. And now a message from Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
Big Mike.
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process so you don't have to go it alone.
Edey takes a seat. Pacers have also gone to the bench, and 2 guys are in that in the final game before the All-Star break, they keyed the victory. Obi Toppin had a season-high 31. He's got the ball now. And Benedict Mathurin had 28. And that's Mathurin wide open, lays it in. Got it from Thomas Bryant, who's in for the first time. Durant stays out there. Brandon Clark is in. He replaced Edey.
Boy, Nembhard got lucky. He got lucky. He should have gotten another foul. Pacers did a nice job in being solid on the defensive end, coming up with the rebound.
Mathurin working, goes inside, stepped through, and tossed it away.
You got to get back.
It was intended for Thomas Bryant, running is Clark. And Clark missed it, rebound by Toppin. 2 of the fastest playing teams in the NBA as Nembhard inside. Memphis leads the NBA in pace, and the Pacers a fast team as well. Here's Wells, step through. Williams for 3, it's off. And Nembhard the rebound. He's quickly up the floor.
I'll tell you what you underestimate with Memphis. They are a physical team. Most assuredly, and that's what happened on that play. Nembhard was trying to make a move, arms up, into contact, didn't get a call, pushed the ball the other way from Memphis, and they got a basket. Very physical team, which you don't expect from teams from the Western Conference.
Memphis 36-18. They lost 2 of their last 3 games before the All-Star break after they had won 10 of 11.
Rick Carlisle just stopped 2 people, 2 spectators, 2 fans from getting on the officials. I mean, he literally stopped them, which I thought was terrific, because if he didn't, what he knows already, Pacers missed an easy hoop, but then Thomas Bryant got it. What he knows is that the officials get tired of it, even if you're not technically a part of the game. So he barked at him. Hey, that's enough. Nice job staying composed, and Thomas Bryant always fighting in there to get a rebound. Showing you he's strong.
Thomas Bryant over the last 4 games, 3 double-figure games. Remember, he had to start because of the injury that Miles Turner suffered. And Bryant, 13 points, almost 10 rebounds, and 4 assists in that stretch. He's got his first 3 points off the bench tonight, and it's an 8-point Memphis lead. Luke Kennard is in for the first time, 8th year out of Duke. He's out there with Bain, Clark, Williams, and Aldama.
They got shooters. And Kennard is one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Williams bumped by McConnell, and the left-hander scores.
I'm telling you, that's some composure for the young fella. He got bumped by McConnell and never broke his rhythm, which is what you want to do if you're bumping to a guy. Bump him off his rhythm.
This is just his 7th game. He's missed a number of games due to injury, as Halliburton is off. Indiana 1 of 10 from three-point range.
He is a laser.
When he is number 2 all-time in the NBA, all-time, 44%, the only better, the coach of the Golden State Warriors, Steve Kerr.
That the Pacers are running into and Memphis is taking advantage of, it is always a little clunky in the first half when you come back off the break. But not for that fella, Mr. Matherin, looking like he was having a little conversation over there with Williams.
He hit 3 of 5 in D.C. last Wednesday en route to his 28 points off the bench.
Nice job defensively. He's going to drive. That's all he knows. I mean, he gets off his feet quickly, this Clark, but that's all he knows.
Brandon Clark has his first basket, 6th year out of Gonzaga. Aaron Nesmith is ready to check back in. McConnell has the top of the key. His 3 is gone.
I'm sure he worked on it finally this summer. I mean, this break. But that's what he's going to have to make. The Pacers have to find a way to get some offensive momentum.
Summer's end, and you feel that this is your beginning. Well, colors fade, but it's okay. There's good in changes. Go run away, get it out of your system. Come back when you're older. Go find a place where you can't be the victim. And come back when you're older. Look at the storm within your broken bones. And be wild, 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 wild. I can't just call you in the mood.
With the game the way it is, the thing that they do exceptionally well is they attack the space and they attack offensive rebounds.
Kennard drives baseline. And Clark is there, puts it in and a foul. And a three-point chance for Brandon Clark.
This is a team, as we were talking about moments ago, they attack space. They force you to make a decision. Washington, that's the open space. So he attacks it. And from there, if you help, he just tries to find the open man. Everybody can't do that, but they've got at least 4 guys on the floor almost all the time. That includes Jaren Jackson, that has that ability. The guy that's a finisher who doesn't do it is the guy on the line, Brandon Clark, but he knows what he is. He's a finisher.
And they are a fast starting team. They're right at their first quarter average on the year, 31 points per game. Toppin's 3, perfect. He made 6 of them last Wednesday, matching a career high in Washington, D.C. when he scored his 31 points. Aldama.
Off.
Bryant the rebound.
And the reason I was making that sound, it was a quick shot.
Connell head down, Bryant cross court.
But they had size on him.
That had nowhere to go but out of
I am telling you, that was unbelievable help.
And Jaren Jackson returns. And Brandon Clark leaves. Again, they can give you so many different looks, especially when they take Zach Edey out. They've also brought in G.G. Jackson, 6'9", second year out of South Carolina. Had a really good rookie season when he battled back from injury, and that's Jaren Jackson,
Going
the
to
All-Star.
his left, and he's got length and size on Thomas Bryant, getting that on the glass.
Two-time All-Star. Here's a 3, and Neesmith's hit a pair. Before the All-Star break, he struggled after shooting 42% a year ago. That's off.
And the reason I said I'm standing here, and they had their concentration. They had lost the shooter, and Thomas Bryant just about lost the shoot. That's why he's late coming into the screen.
Halfway through the shot clock, McConnell splits the defense inside and is fouled.
No, not shooting.
Grizzlies have led by as many as 13 as Kennard picks up the foul. And a couple of free throws now for T.J. McConnell.
Here we go.
McConnell, 10th year out of Arizona, averaging just shy of 10 points per game. Already has a 3-point shot tonight, and he's got 4 points off the bench. As Miles Turner is back in, it's a 6-point deficit. You can see what TJ has done month by month as far as the assists are concerned, and his minutes are low, but his productivity is high at 5.5 assists per game.
But he was struggling on the floor in terms of scoring the ball. Where he's been really good is when he can get some steals, get some easy baskets, because it has become so much more of an offensive game in this league that you've got to be an offensive threat.
Desmond Bane.
Well defended there.
7 to shoot. He's going to step back for 3.
Tough shot.
Bane missed it, Toppin the rebound. 5 seconds to play. Toppin with Aldama in front of him. A 3. Toppin left it short, tipped in by Indiana. The official, though, is ruling it no good, but they'll have a chance to look at it before we head to break. 33-20. Barry, the tip-in was well after the red light had come on the backboard, so it's a 5-point lead for Memphis. Turner, Mathurin, Siakam, McConnell, and Ben Shepherd for the first time. That three hops off, rebounded by Jackson. Jaren Jackson has been a Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA. He goes inside, right hand missed it, rebound out of bounds, knocked out by Turner.
Did a better job of stopping the initial thrust right there on Jackson. Which is something I think will be helpful for the Pacers. I'm telling you, we have a close-up view of Zach Edey. He is a large man.
A lot of Purdue fans in the building tonight to watch Zach Edey in his first regular season game in Indianapolis.
Including their president, Long.
That's going to be a foul. I walked into the building with a number of Purdue fans that were excited to watch Zach Edey play. Two-time NCAA Player of the Year, All-American. And again, missed 14 games with a sprained ankle. In fact, did not play against the Pacers back in December. That's no good by Jackson. And the irony about that game in Memphis back in December, it was the Pacers' highest scoring first quarter of the year. They scored 45 points and led by 17 after the first quarter. The problem was it was all Memphis in the second half. They led by as many as 19 and got the 136-121 win. Mathurin, Siakam, catch, shoot for three, too strong.
Boy, Miles was looking to be in position to get that rebound. And I'm telling you, Zach Edey was just too big.
Edey with another three, no good. He made one. Siakam had the ball knocked away.
Yeah, he got hammered too. Nice job. Oh.
Step through by Bain is good.
Again, they attack these cracks really well. When I say cracks, it's where people are not on the offensive end to force you to collapse. And if you do, they got three-point shooters. He's a big shot. That's a big shot. Because if he missed three in a row, just from a confidence standpoint, it's going to be tough. But Zach Edey now has to go out to guard him.
He had missed his first four. Here's Kennard in the corner, and it's good. Luke Kennard out of Franklin, Ohio, in a couple of seasons at Duke, has 6 points off the Memphis bench. Shepherd catch and shoot for three. Edey with the rebound. Bain flips it up. No good. Turner got it. Pacers run. They've got an advantage. Edey slow to get up the floor. Here's Mathurin inside.
I'm telling you, that was some kind of shot by Mathurin to get that. Edey was not going to be in the play. The Memphis was bad. It's just that Mathurin just made a heck of a play. He made a scorer's bucket there.
He's got 7 points off the Indiana bench.
Boy, he was coming quick.
And Mathurin grabs the rebound on the three-point miss by Kennard.
Attack it. Make them guard you. When Mathurin gets the ball, listen, he just started to recognize he's got Kennard, who's really not going to guard him. You see how far he took off to throw the ball off the backboard? Just has a knack for getting the ball in the basket.
Last 5 games averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Had that 28-point game just prior to the break. And you can see what he did, 11 of 19 from the field, and has adapted quite well to going back to the bench where he was the 6th man a year ago. Pacers scored 73 bench points against the Wizards, the most they have scored this year. They had the 31 from Toppin, the 28 from Mathurin, and 10 from T.J. McConnell.
It's been impressive the way Mathurin has handled, and I think the Pacer organization, but the way, the temperament, and the way Mathurin has handled from all of a sudden being a starter to coming off the bench.
G.G. Jackson misses. Rebound tipped. McConnell has it.
Yeah, Mathurin tipped it.
Mathurin got Bain off balance. And a foul on the pass.
Probably Bain. Looked like he tripped him.
Second foul on Desmond Bain.
Nice job. You can see he's in a bad stance. Was Bain Nice job in attacking, the push in the back. No question about the foul on Desmond Bain, number 22.
Again, Miles Turner missed a number of games before the All-Star break with that injury as Mathurin has it swatted away.
Well, he was going to get there, trying to get there beyond Edey.
Jackson got it.
He's got a sophisticated game for a second-year player. Because what he tried to do was to draw the foul. The official just didn't call it. What you got to be able to do if they don't call it, be strong enough to still to be able to make the bucket, and he was.
And Luke Kennard has picked up his third foul. And Siakam will shoot a pair. And the Pacers have not led tonight. They fell behind early. It was a 7-0 start for the Grizzlies. They led by as many as 13 in the opening quarter. Pacers cut it to 5 after the first 12 minutes. A 3-time All-Star now, representing the Pacers in San Francisco. Now a message from Galitko and Daly.
Injured at work? Visit Galitko and Daly, the work injury lawyers at indianaworkers.com.
12 of his last 16 games before the All-Star break, 20 or more points. And he's got 4. And the Pacers within 4.
And Siakam picking up Jaren Jackson at the three-quarter court line, which I think is good because Jackson is good in half-court handling the ball. Here, there's going to need to be some help by Siakam. You don't need middle. He's big enough that you don't need. They're hollering no middle. If he gets you down in the paint, you say no middle, it doesn't matter. He's at the basket. I mean, because the help can't get there in time. Once he gets in that area, the help can't get there in time. Thomas Bryant, undersized, comes over the length that time of Jaren Jackson, made it difficult for a block shot, but it caused a foul.
Jaren Jackson's dad, a member of the 1999 San Antonio Spurs NBA title team.
Equally important, his mother is executive director for the WNBA Women's Players Association.
Yes. Worked for the NCAA at times. In fact, again, led Park Tudor to 2 state championships before he went to LaPorte La Lumiere. Here's a 3. Kennard misses. Rebound McConnell. Pacers down 5. Bryant dunks it.
Great advance of the ball that time by McConnell. Hits up play.
And the Pacers, who trailed by as many as 13, have cut it to 3 in downtown Indianapolis. The first of 4 straight at home.
prove myself that I not only belong, but that I'm a great player.
Thanks a lot, JJ. Benedict Mathurin, tonight's Chipotle real difference maker. And you saw those numbers in the February that he's having. And that's going to be a foul. Is that a foul?
I think 3 seconds.
3 seconds. Looked like G.G. Jackson was over there. In fact, they're going to say Zach Edey was in the lane for 3 seconds. So a Memphis turnover. Pacers started 1 of 10 from the field. They're 13 of 23 since. That's 57% as John Morant has come back in. He has just 2 points. Halliburton has yet to score. It shows you how many talented players on the floor for both teams. And those 2 guys have combined for just 2 points. And going to the basket, Nesmith is fouled by G.G. Jackson. So free throws now for Aaron Nesmith. He's hit a pair of threes tonight. And has a chance to draw Indiana even closer. 90% free throw shooter this year in his 5th year out of Vanderbilt. Native of Charleston, South Carolina. Now a message from Bell Tire.
Come get the lowest tire price, period. Plus, only Bell Tire includes the entire life package, exclusive and extensive maintenance to help you get more money.
Miles Turner has returned. Bryant takes a seat. And Tyrese Halliburton is back in. And the Pacers within 1. 44-43 Memphis. They've got Morant, Wells, Edey, Williams, and Aldama. Wells for 3. Edey, the rebound.
Great
Blocked by
comeback.
Nesmith. Those are the things, Quinn, that Nesmith gives you, right? From a defensive perspective.
He did a terrific job in getting back into the play. He was out of the play initially, came back and got the block.
Pacers have Toppin, Nesmith, Nembhard, Turner, Halliburton. And Wells beat Tyrese to the rim.
Whoa. They got a piece of the backboard tape that came down. That Toppin very easily just raised up.
He says, I'll just take it down.
But he does. It probably be some advertisement. But he took it down. At any rate, he was under the backboard cushion, and he just ripped it off.
We're just waiting to see him go up and get the ball out of the backboard again, like he's done twice this year. Nembhard for 3, and we are tied at 46.
Great screen there by Turner to get him open.
So the Pacers have battled all the way back. They've never led tonight, trailed by 13. Morant splits the defense, gets inside, finds Wells. Aldama in the corner for 3. Long rebound taken by Nembhard.
Push it up. They got him. Great pass. Never had to dribble it. That's the kind of play Nembhard can make, where he can get the ball not only out, but he gets it in the air long enough for it to be caught. That's the basket made by Nesmith.
Pacers have their first lead until now.
Listen, they got a load of players, and they got some young guys that are pretty effective. And you can't take anybody for granted. Talk about Pacers depth. They've got some depth on Memphis.
Turner for a second 3. Missed his first 4, has hit his last 2. Pacers by 2.
They want him to come back. Edey's going back. They want him to go at Miles.
In the post. Kicks it out to Aldama.
You got to stay under control. That is a difficult shot by Aldama. That is a hard shot. He is going to the baseline, and his shoulders, he turns in the air, and he squares it up on the rim. That's a hard shot to take.
And he's 6'11". Turner's going to drive and put it in and draw a foul on Edey.
if you made some shots, the defense has to close. That's what Edie does. Miles knows it, does a good job putting the ball on the floor, which we've seen more this year, able to get himself in position to get the bucket and gets fouled.
And Zach Edey goes to the bench. He picked up the foul. Already 9 rebounds for Edey with his 3 points. 9 points for Turner. And the Pacers have their largest first half lead. It's 3. Neesmith the rebound.
I got well challenged there by Halliburton. Otherwise, that's a bucket. But Aldama takes, you can see he takes deep threes.
Turner, shot fake against Clark. And had it blocked by Aldama.
Aldama's got size, too. Great anticipation on the part of Halliburton to stop what would have been a lob.
They had a 4-on-1 fast break. Turner gets it and a foul. Nembhard founding. Turner with a big second quarter. And the Pacers build on that 5-point lead.
Get a chance to throw the defense. Do that. That's what happens here. Nice little left-hand sling pass to Turner from Nembhard, anticipating Clark to come over to help Turner get the bucket. Goes to the line.
Miles Turner with an 11-point quarter. You heard JJ talk about the bench doing so well. Now the starters answering the bell. 12 in the quarter for Turner, and the Pacers have a 6-point lead. Morant missed it. Tipped by Turner.
Actually, it was a block because Clark was going to dunk it. Miles came over and got it. He should get a block for that.
Turner.
Oh. Got it going on auto. Forced a timeout.
Miles Turner missed a handful of games before the All-Star break, and he has returned in big-time fashion.
side and said, stick to your process. 1, 2, shoot. Then Lloyd Pierce put his arm around him. Some encouraging words, and we've seen what a difference here in the second quarter. Miles, a lot of emotion as he went back to the bench before that last time out.
A lot of ways you can coach a game. A lot of ways you can coach it, and that you have to coach it. Sometimes it's about the skill. Sometimes it's about the psychological aspect of the game, of helping your player find out where he's most effective. That's one of the things I think Rick Carlisle has gotten very good at.
Halliburton, Siakam, Nembhard, Turner, Nesmith. The Pacers, 5 starters. Halliburton missed it. Rebound chased down. Nesmith got it.
Offensive rebound there. And I mean, he really may change the whole complexion of the game in a positive sense. But I'm telling you, that's a great chase down.
And the Pacers have a 12-point lead after trailing by 13, and a rebound by Turner. A dominant second quarter by Indiana. They've outscored the Grizzlies 35-18.
I like it. I like it. Keep taking the shot. It's a wide open shot, and you're capable of making it. It's been a little bit of a struggle for Halliburton, but his teammates are confidently telling him, if you're open, take the shot. And he takes it and makes the shot. Now you got to cover him. He can go to the rim as well.
A 38-point second quarter, Quinn.
Can you ever get it right?
It's number 1 in the league in the number of minutes they have spent in the penalty. Not so many in this first half. You got to keep defending without fouling.
Memphis 5 of 7 at the free throw line. The Pacers 11 of 11. Jaren Jackson fouled by Siakam. And so Pascal has picked up his second.
And you have to come out and challenge the shot with Jaren Jackson because he's a capable three-point shooter. And Siakam was late to get out. And in that effort to make up for the fact that he got started late, he ended up fouling. Oh. Nice job, because he was about to get the ball in position to make a play.
Pacers on a 15-2 run, now 15-4 after Memphis had its last lead at 49-48. Still a long way to go on this Thursday night. Halliburton inside, and he's caught fire. 8 in the quarter. Jackson again short, goes over the top, can't get the rebound. Nembhard inside, Siakam the catch, and the basket.
Yeah, he makes the basket, but he makes a really solid play on the offensive end to lock the defender's arm. You'll see he's there now. He's down there. He locked the arms there. I thought before Wells could do anything, but I just thought it was a heads-up play to get down at the rim and get the ball.
A 42-point quarter for the Pacers, their 10th 40-point quarter of the year, and the most in a third quarter this season. And all of a sudden, what was a 13-point deficit in the first quarter is an 18-point lead for the Pacers in the second. Bain, too strong, but Aldama the long rebound. They brought Kennard back in. They've got three-point shooters all around the perimeter.
They routinely do. Yeah, they routinely have three-point shooters. I mean, that's one of the things that makes them good. When I talk about playing in space or playing through space, the space that's available for to force you to have to double up, then they've got shooters all over. Because they want you to double team or close down the space that looks to be available. Yeah, he did. He traveled.
Pacers 71 points the second time this year. They've scored 70 or more points in a half. They had 74 against Detroit earlier this year. And just a huge second quarter. 43 points. And it took them a while to get on the board. They had just 2 points early. Nembhard is fouled by Jaren Jackson.
Who is foul prone. That may, listen, that doesn't mean anything now. We'll see if that foul will mean something later in the game. He's foul prone. And I'm talking about Jaren Jackson Jr. There's no doubt about it. He puts the arm into the shoulder and takes the contact. So there's no doubt about the foul as Taylor Jenkins does a little coaching to Desmond Bain.
And that was the second foul on Jackson. Now a message from Rally House.
Get ready for tip-off, Indy. Pacers tees, hats, hoodies, home decor, and so much more. Shop.
Remember, midway through this quarter, the bench had scored 24 out of the 41 Pacers points. They handed the baton to the starters,
nice job.
And here's a loose ball, but it's a foul.
Well, let's see. They call it on. Oh, they call it on Siakam. Siakam is saying he didn't foul. He's automatically saying it should be challenged, and the Pacers are going to try to take a look at it. Well, we'll get a chance to see. Does he hit his hand? Oh, that'd be That's a good no call, no challenge. Yeah. There's some exaggeration in terms of he hit the ball, but he hit his hand.
Third foul on Siakam. He desperately wanted them to challenge.
I think Rick's going to challenge it anyway. They got to delay a game because Siakam won't sit down. Yeah, Siakam won't sit down. He is adamant that he touched the ball, which I think he did. The question is, did he touch the hand before that?
Jackson gets to the basket, count it, and a foul. A terrific drive by the two-time All-Star Jackson Jr.
Well, you'll see out here, these are two 7-footers. Jackson able to get that ball going. Miles was trying to get it at the glass and couldn't quite get to it.
First 3 games in February, Jackson Jr. had 3 straight 30-point games. He's averaging 23 on the year, and he's got 13 tonight. He's in double figures. Bain in double figures with 10. For the Pacers, Turner has 15. Nesmith has 10. Pacers have very balanced scoring. They've got 7 players with at least 7 points. Here's Halliburton inside, got it to crawl in. He's got a 10-point second quarter. And that's going to be Pacers ball. We'll take that on a wide-open miss by Luke Kennard. Coming up, JJ and Eddie will have our Chevrolet halftime report as Indiana starts this 4-game homestand. The first 3 all against Western Conference playoff teams. The Clippers here on Sunday, and a back-to-back Monday night. Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets, their only visit to Indianapolis this year.
I'm going to talk to you, might be back soon.
Got a 6-second difference, game and shot clock. The Pacers with a season-high 75 first-half points. In fact, it's the most points they've scored in a half this year. Toppin had it knocked away, and that's kicked out by Jackson, and it's Pacers ball.
The question is whether it was a kick ball. Right now, you got 4.6. Did they kick the ball? Boy, you got an argument. The ball hit him below the knee, but the way they don't often call that. The difference would be he would get 14 seconds. Very good job of penetration by Ty. Gets the Pacers a bucket at the end of the shot clock.
What a terrific pass by Turner. 2 seconds. Jackson misses, and the Pacers have a 19-point halftime lead. The Pacers scored 50 count them, 50 second quarter points, and they lead the Grizzlies 78-59. JJ standing by with Andrew Nembhard.
Andrew, I haven't seen too many 50-point quarters. What was the difference in the second 12 minutes?
It was a 50-point quarter.
fake tattoo, right? And we'll escape like smoke through the keyhole, you and I. And blow a sleeping world, one last kiss goodbye. Just like in a dream, I dream it's a machine. Buckle up and hold on tight. I wanna break the waves tonight. Heading for a clear blue sky. There's no coming back this time for you and I. Because tonight we're gonna leave the world behind. Leave it behind. Leave it behind. There's no coming back this time. We're gonna leave it all behind. Leave it behind. Leave it behind. We're gonna break the waves and fly away and leave it all behind. Now I'ma pick you up at your place tonight, and we'll give a sleeping world one last kiss goodbye. Just like in a dream, I dream it's a machine. Buckle up and hold on tight. I wanna break the waves tonight. Heading for a clear blue sky. There's no coming back this time for you and I. Because tonight we're gonna leave the world Leave it behind. Leave it behind. There's no coming back this time. We're gonna leave it all behind. Leave it behind. Leave it behind. We're gonna break the waves and fly away and leave it all behind. Leave it behind. Leave it behind.
One big rocks. Big dreams. Mind don't stop. Big dreams. Plans. Big dreams.
Come on, little girl, put your hand in my hand. Come on, little honey, let me tell you what I'm feeling. I was on the floor, on the bottom when I thought of you. Now we can't forget it, 'cause I decided to believe it. To believe it. Yeah, I can be a soldier when you're telling me to soldier on. I can be a fighter when you're telling me to fight it. I can be a hero when you're here, when you're here with me. I can be forgotten if you tell me to forget it. To forget it. Yeah, I can be forgotten if you tell me to forget it. I can be forgotten if you tell me to forget it. Now we can forget it 'cause I decided to believe it.
In the first quarter in the NBA, second quarter we did a better job.
You know they can go on a run as well. So early on in the third quarter, what will you be watching?
Well, we got to keep them out of the paint. You know, we can't give them paint to great threes. We got to rebound the ball. The three most important things with these guys are transition D, defensive rebounding, and not fouling. We did a pretty good job of that in the second quarter.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, JJ and Jim. Pacers get the three from Halliburton, and then they get the ball back with a chance to add to that 22-point lead. Halliburton down the middle.
But the fast break is made because Siakam ran. It's because Siakam runs, the defense had to honor him. Good retrieval there. I mean, retreat there. But they had to honor Siakam. That's how Halliburton was able to get to the basket. He loves to spin off of it.
Here come the Pacers again.
They, Chris, they used, I think, 4 timeouts there. So if I'm not mistaken, and if they did, that's indicative of the fact that they won't be using many in the second half because they just won't have him.
You're right. They've got only 3 left. Pacers can really put the pedal to the metal right now. Halliburton has scored the first 5 of the quarter. He's got Zach Edey. And now beats him baseline.
Yeah, Jackson was standing back there. There was nowhere for him to go. So he made the right pass.
Pacers shot 70% in the second quarter, 7 of 12 from 3, and 11 of 11 at the free throw line. That's a miss by Edey. Pacers run. And Nembhard scores. And a timeout by Taylor Jenkins and the Memphis Grizzlies as the Pacers score the first 7 of the third quarter.
Okafor to replace him, who was on the Mad Ants and having a good year.
Yeah, great to see Jahlil Okafor back after 3 years out of the NBA. Plays for the Indiana Mad Ants, but signed a 10-day contract with the Pacers. He was the 3rd pick overall back in 2015 by Philadelphia. Morant inside, and he's fouled by Nesmith.
I see a little determination on John Morant's face, so the Pacers have got to be alert to the fact that he is capable. Now, he's capable of carrying them offensively. What he won't be able to do, and this is where the Pacers have to be alert when they have the ball, is on the other end of the floor.
I was listening to the huddle. We're right next to the Pacers bench, and I heard time and time again, don't let up, don't let up, don't let up.
That's Thomas Bryant. Yeah, that's Thomas Bryant. That's part of what he brings when he's not. Well, that's his personality. That was Thomas Bryant.
Halliburton and the Pacers with a big advantage, but a long way to go, and that's going to be a foul.
Wells got tangled with Miles. He's turning the corner, and they got tangled. Feet. You'll see coming right here. Watch. He got tangled up with it.
Siakam fades and missed it, but a loose ball foul. It's on Nesmith. And he's picked up his 2nd foul of the quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is even worth. They're looking at it. I can't see it's worth challenging. I mean, because if anything, they would call him because he pushed him in the back. And it's not worth. I mean, Nesmith at this point has 2 fouls, so you can just play on from that.
Morant was just 1 of 6 in the first half. Edey gets the offensive rebound.
He's taking that. He's mad. He's determined based on how he played in the first half and played against Miles Turner. He gets it in the paint. He was taking that.
They've got Turner down there against Morant. Nesmith, the drive, goes inside. It's blocked by Jackson Jr.
Because Morant was right there and Nesmith couldn't lift.
Again, they have the highest scoring offense in the NBA this year, 123.3.
I like it with Rick Carlisle taking a timeout. They're starting to find themselves offensively, which means the defense coming out of this timeout has got to pick up.
Strawberry lips burning on my skin, craving for you. I tell myself that the bubblegum wrapper is the sin. A tongue so sweet it can knock me out. What can I do? It tastes so good, every word you say is melting in my mouth. But I'm not gonna say that's my flavor. I'll put you away safe for later. Show up my
Post. It's the first of a 4-game homestand for the Pacers. The Clippers here on Sunday, Denver on Monday, and next Wednesday, the homestand ends with Toronto here. Pacers play 6 of their first 7 out of the All-Star break at home. Turner, catch, shoot, short, and Neesmith tracks it down.
Tracks it down with 4 Grizzlies trying to come up with it. And the Pacers don't normally go for offensive rebounds. Boy, he knew that from the top. What a great hustle there from Halliburton, who's down. But I don't know if he's... Oh, he got that. Halliburton is back up. He ran into the camera people.
And now Wells back the other way, hits a 3.
Yeah, they pushed it up quickly. I don't think Rick wants to take a timeout. Rick Carlisle wants to take a timeout. But I'm telling you, Halliburton made a heck of a play in trying to save it.
They've scored 8 straight. And now Turner in the corner. Shot fake against Edey. Missed it, got his own rebound, stripped away.
Trying to protect it from Edey. Desmond Bane got it.
And so the lead that was 26 is now 18, but Turner grabs the rebound.
Turner's tired. Yeah, and Rick Carlisle's calling him. Miles is tired.
Halliburton made that great play. Now stop and go, lay it in.
Got him. You got the big fella out. Make him stand up and then have to squat again. And look difficult to do when you're 7 feet. He traveled.
Jaren Jackson travels.
Ty's not feeling so good, but he did a nice job. Change your pace to get that one going.
Quinn, what is it like? These guys come back. Pascal Siakam was at All-Star Weekend in San Francisco, but guys have some time off. What's it like to come back and get back into the rhythm of an NBA season?
The first day is tough. And what the Pacers do there is mostly do running. What you have now, that's why they started out real sloppily in the first quarter.
Bane for 3.
And then they started to find their rhythm. And it's a little bit of what I'm watching here with Memphis. They're starting to find a little bit of offensive rhythm. They're down considerably, but they have 3-point shooters. And in today's game, a 20-point lead is nothing.
Benedict Mathurin is in. Thomas Bryant. Siakam for 3. Rebound Mathurin. Puts it back up and in. Double figures for Mathurin off the bench. He has 11. And Bane 2 more. A 13-point game for Bane. He has 5 straight 20-point games, 12 of his last 14 for the Richmond, Indiana native. Siakam goes inside and missed it, got his own rebound and put it in. Pacers doing a great job on the glass, out-rebounding Memphis 33-28 as Aldama hits a 3.
Aldama, you got to make dribble the ball. You cannot let him catch it and shoot it. He shoots it too well. Terrific pass. You got to have him. But even Siakam on that particular defensive play got to Aldama too late. Recognize the space. Recognize opportunity. You get some things there. I tell you, Nembhard, he brings more than just the values, if you will, on the defensive side of the ball. His ability to handle the ball, his ability to make tough shots, his ability to find his teammates make him so important, and that was missing drastically when he was hurt.
Again, his first game back in December after missing 12 games was against this Grizzlies team. And that's a free throw missed by Siakam. Pacers by 16. Now a message from Auto Owners Insurance.
Auto Owners thinks the more you protect, the more you should save. That's simple human sense.
Memphis on a 16-6 run after the Pacers used a 37-10 run to take that 26-point lead, and both of them short. No good by Siakam. We'll be watching Halliburton. Remember, he went into the first row of the seat, saving it.
Almost stolen there. Again, the quick hands, anticipation. You know what I think that has to be looked at with Nembhard. The intelligence to anticipate what certain people want to do in some situations allows him to be, and I think, an all-NBA defensive team member.
Ja Morant just 3 points, 1 field goal. Jaren Jackson for 3. And all of a sudden, that lead is down to 13. They have cut a 26-point lead in half.
See, he forced him back the way he wanted. Oh, they call it a discontinued dribble? Yeah, a double dribble, a discontinued dribble, which means you can't take the ball. If you get your hand under the ball when you're dribbling it, you potentially can carry the ball, which is what a lot of people call it. But it's a discontinued dribble and you dribble again.
Morant gets inside with a left hand and a foul.
He comes at you so quickly. And now they're starting to do the one thing the Pacers didn't do in the first half. They did not foul. He's coming at you. You got Bryant changing direction. And you see Toppin gets there but doesn't stop Ja.
And again, they've done this comeback with Morant just 1 of 8 from the field, 3 points and 5 assists. Indiana outscored the Grizzlies 50-26 in the second quarter as Luke Kennard checks in. But the Pacers just 13 third quarter points, and Memphis already with 20. It's an 11-point game. Remember, Indiana trailed by 13 in the first quarter, led by 19 at the half.
Come help me. Get it back.
Mathurin, back to Ty.
Great pass.
And Memphis.
He doesn't care. We talked about it at the top. The one thing he can do is he can get a bucket with the shot clock on him. He doesn't care.
And the lead is.
Hot dog, bag of chips.
Pacers have Toppin, Mathurin, McConnell, Bryant, Nembhard. And McConnell lost it out of bounds. With help from Jaren Jackson.
Help, he fouled it. Yeah, you see Ty is going in. I'm sure they'll take a look at him.
And it's a 9-point game after the Pacers led by 26 early in this quarter. Morant, another basket and a foul.
You're playing a John Morant, you got to know what his. He wants to go left, but what you see now, Chris, the difference in him now and last year, he's stronger. Because I'm telling you, when you hit Nembhard, you've hit a man, and it really hasn't bothered Ja, who right now has 10 points.
And it's now just a 2-possession Pacers lead. 91-85.
Look, you're playing one of the top 3 teams in the really?
Yeah.
In the West.
McConnell inside, and he throws it away. Was intended for Shepard.
You're fouling. Pick it off again. I don't know what the advertisement is, but it's no longer advertisement. Ja. This is really good defensive transition. Thomas Bryant got his hands on it. What in the world? The ball is in the air.
And they score. And it's a 4-point game.
Somehow Jackson came up with it. I mean, that ball was just in the air, and somehow Jackson came up with it and scored.
Another crazy game of turnarounds. The Pacers trailed by 13 in the first half, led by 19 at the half, just led by 26, and they get the basket by Toppin. Pacers have been outscored 12-0 prior to that. Morant now guarded by Shepard. That's short. Rebound tipped out. Toppin has it. Ooh. He comes out of there, and it's knocked away by Morant.
That's a heck of a play for Toppin to come out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, that guy's 6'10". He's still able to come out of there and have the ball. They didn't have a great handle, but he pushed it up. So they had to get back. Pretty impressive.
And Miles Turner's coming back in for Thomas Bryant. All 15 of Turner's points came in the second quarter. He's one of 5 in double figures. Halliburton leads the way with 17. Here's Toppin for 3. He's fouled by Jaren Jackson.
Said he's foul prone. I believe that's his third there. When you say foul prone, that means something that you don't always make really good judgments. Not much question about that. I'm actually a little surprised they didn't look at some potential reckless closeout.
And in fact, it's his 4th foul, Quinn. And you said it early on. He picked up what you thought was a foul that could come back to haunt him in Memphis.
Yeah, they're going to look at it for. The coaches are trying to get a look at it for a reckless closeout. Yeah, he's foul prone. There's no question about it. He lands on his foot.
So the Pacers, Rick Carlisle is talking to Pat Frayer. Now Toppin will get 3 free throws, but again, if it's ruled a flagrant foul, the Pacers would shoot the free throws and get the ball. Obi Toppin now has 9 points. And he has 10. And so the Pacers with 6 in double figures.
The argument is whether or not when he comes down, when he goes up and he comes down, he lands on the foot. That was the whole discussion originally about how the rule got put in position. Because when you shoot it from that far out, as and many of you may or may not heard, is the fact that you're coming down with full force, because it takes a great deal of energy to shoot it that far, and therefore they will consider if you get your foot under a guy coming down, there's a reckless closeout, but the officials didn't see it that way.
15th sellout crowd of the year for the Pacers here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. They have an 8-point lead over Memphis. And G.G. Jackson missed it, and the follow missed by Vince Williams.
Attack it.
Shepard.
There you go. It's a really good attack by McConnell. That got the shot he needed.
And the lead back to double figures. It's 11 at 98-87. Shot clock at 10.
He's on the left side. He's not nearly as effective there. That's just a miscommunication. John likes to go to his left, so if he's on the left side, it's not. He doesn't have the middle available to him, and that's what he prefers to do.
90 seconds to play third quarter. Pacers by 9. Mathurin with 4 to shoot. Comes off the Turner screen. Mathurin gets inside.
Really strong move by Mathurin with Odama there.
What a terrific drive and finish.
I mean, recognizing when you're in trouble, take the ball to the basket. He is able to get that, take the hit, get it around Aldama, and gets it nicely off the glass.
Benedict Mathurin in double figures off the bench with 13. He and Toppin in double figures. 4 of Indiana's 5 starters in double figures. Here's Bain on the baseline. 15 points for Desmond Bain. He averages 18. Inside the final minute.
You wanted to switch because you didn't.
7 to shoot. Turner the catch. Turner the basket.
Good poise by Miles. Gets it. Even gets bumped a little bit. Stays unbalanced.
5th assist for T.J. McConnell. Williams takes it deep into the paint. G.G. Jackson for 3, no good.
Push.
And the Pacers can almost play for the final shot. About a 4 to 5 second difference. And they have an 11-point lead.
Good foul to give. Yeah. Memphis.
McConnell got it.
Great play.
Shepard for 3.
They got to get back though because there's plenty of time.
Jackson. And that's a blocked shot for Turner. So let's check in with JJ.
Tyrese Halliburton still back in the locker room. Officially a right shoulder contusion, probable to return. So that is good news, probable. He was in a lot of pain, as you saw during the last time out before he went back to the locker room, grimacing and moving that right arm up and down.
Yeah, landed hard again in the first row. Neesmith comes in. He'll replace McConnell with 4 seconds. A defensive substitution for the Pacers.
Well, it is, but McConnell's a good defensive player. This is more about size. And make sure you got guys big enough out on the floor to guard the size they have out there.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Indiana led by as many as 26. The lead was down to 4. It's 11 after 3 quarters on
They don't have a typical ball handler on the floor, and this is not atypical for them. They put shooters on the floor. Kennard is a shooter, and you got to be aware of that. Great hands there. It's Siakam. I think Siakam's going to try to come alive on the offensive end because he's had a tough night.
Yeah, just 3 of 8 from the field. He's the only starter not in double figures, just 9 points for Siakam. Connell, Mathurin.
There you go. Let him go to work.
Mathurin with 4 to shoot.
Ooh, nice shake.
Up.
Oh, my goodness, what a shot. Oh, my goodness. He's able to get himself in really good position. You talk about a guy who started in his role. He takes off from outside the lane on the other side of the basket, gets it reversed over his head with some contact across the forehead, gets a three-point play, and I think emotionally one that is huge for this Pacer team. As you see Ty back on the bench, but he's got a little heat pad on his shoulder.
And it was the 5th foul on Jaren Jackson and a 3-point play for Mathurin when he's had some outstanding drives in the second half, and that's Bain with an offensive foul. And so the Pacers get the ball back. 2 quick turnovers to start the quarter for Memphis. Shepard, McConnell, Turner, Mathurin, and Siakam start the 4th for Indiana. They now lead by 14.
Bain can't guard Mathurin.
And I'm not sure Clark can guard McConnell.
Except he got a block on that. I agree with you. Typically, from a speed standpoint, he couldn't. This guy's, he's 6'10". Dom is long. Nice. Yeah. Pacers make him put it on the floor. Exactly what you want to do. GG
Jackson.
He didn't play at the beginning of the year because he was hurt. But they've always thought that he's had a chance to be an exceptional player.
2nd-round draft pick out of South Carolina. Averaged 15 points per game last year. Turner did not get the call, taken by Jackson. And he walked. Yeah, the advantage for G.G. Jackson when they had so many injuries last year for Taylor Jenkins' team, they gave G.G. Jackson a chance to play and grow. Pacers up by 11. Mathurin against Clark. What's he got in his bag? This time a jumper, it's short. 2 minutes going by here in the 4th. No good, and that's saved by Siakam.
No, to attack him. They got Bain. If they got Bain guarding Siakam, great pass. The cut there by Shepard. That slot cut is there. Well, excellently read by McConnell.
7th assist for TJ. The Pacers had a season-high 38 assists at Washington before the All-Star break. They've got 23 tonight.
Anticipating guys, knowing where they're going to make that move from. Right there, that slot cut. And a dime pass from TJ to Shepard.
Thomas Bryant up off the Indiana bench, ready to check in. Shepard has 5 points off the bench. And Miles Turner will get a breather. 17 points and 9 rebounds tonight for Turner. In his return, 1 of 6 Pacers in double figures. Zach Edey has come back in, sets the screen.
Thomas Bryant got beat. He got beat. Yeah, and once he got beaten, they were able to get a shot.
Mathurin. Siakam. Shepard is open for 3. Pacers have made 14 threes tonight. They're shooting 37%. And a basket by Desmond Bain. And the Pacers will use a timeout with a 4th quarter 11-point lead, 107-96 on FanDuel Sports Network.
much to calm me down. Oh, you're another kind.
With Shepard, Mathurin, Bryant, and Toppin.
You want to try to make them put John Morant back in as early as possible. They've got their 3 games on the road, and they've got tough games. They've got 3 and 4 nights.
And all in the Eastern Conference, Cleveland and Orlando coming up. Here's Halliburton.
He should have shot that one.
Shepard, tough shot, gets the roll.
He got a heck of a roll, but that was one where I wonder whether the shoulder bothered him because he was in position to take a shot and gave up on it.
And that ball nearly swiped by Shepard. Aldama.
Short.
And Bryant with the rebound.
You got Obi. He's trying to fight in the paint.
And Bryant is fouled.
Well, that's because Toppin did a really good job forcing Kennard to have to guard him in that transition where he didn't know, quite frankly, what he needed to do in terms of helping, and they fouled at the end, and Bryant gets to the line.
Thomas Bryant had 5 first-half points. Last week before the All-Star break, had 18 points, 9 rebounds against the Knicks, 9 points, 11 rebounds in Washington against his former team. And he'll have a second opportunity when the Pacers win this year. Bring a friend to Penn Station. After any Pacers win, text BOGO, B-O-G-O, to 727-722 by 10 a.m. the next day. Get a buy one, get one free coupon to use in-store at participating Penn Stations. Bain, Jackson, Gigi Jackson, Kennard, Aldama, and Edey, the 5 for Memphis. Desmond Bain has another 20-point game, his 6th straight. He's got 21.
He learned to put the ball on the floor. He couldn't do that when he first came in the league. You got to get a look.
Bryant missed it. Pacers lead is 12. Aldama, a catch and shoot three.
Edey's going to get this. Nice shot from the back.
saved by Bain. That was G.G. Jackson with the hustle play. And the Pacers can't come up with the rebound.
Because they could not control Edie. That's why Bryant is coming out of the game. You couldn't control Edie. He got his hands on the ball a couple times in that particular play. Bryant couldn't completely grasp it, so he ended up losing the ball out. And the Pacers are making some substitutions, getting some starters back on the floor.
Turner and Nembhard come in. Bryant and Shepard leave. John Morant back in for Memphis. And nearly stolen by Nembhard.
That's that high IQ play there. Knowing that they're going to throw the ball back to him. Just Nembhard, being sharp. Now watch him. See, he's exploding before that ball is even in the air. He knows they want to get back to him, and if he was active enough to get his hands on it, he potentially could have got his hands on it. Ja touched it, and it had gone out of bounds.
Morant, 8 of his 10 points in the third quarter, a long three. But G.G. Jackson, the rebound blocked by Turner.
Ooh, really good job by Turner to get over there.
4th blocked shot for Turner tonight.
Attack. You got to attack.
Halliburton resets. Screen comes from Turner. That's tracked down by Toppin. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot, long 3. And a shot clock violation.
Active on the defensive end is going to be really important. And you see Miles come over and do what he does best, which has been missing when he's not in the game. The ability to protect the rim, does a nice job there.
So 4 block shots for Turner. He's number 6 in the NBA this year at just under 2 per game. Twice has been a block shot leader in his first 9 years. Now year 10 in the NBA.
Get downhill.
That was Halliburton.
Was that off his shoulder though? As Halliburton did a nice job coming across the top to get his hand on that one. As Ja was making the move. No, he just got it clean.
9 block shots for the Pacers. And now Halliburton.
This is away from the play foul on Halliburton.
Yeah.
Which means if that happens, they're checking to see, in fact, if he got held. And that's what Rick Carlisle and Halliburton said. Did he get held? Did he get held? Yeah, he's over the top of it. Yeah, which means they get the ball, they get the foul shot, and they get the ball. It's away from the play foul is what that's called.
So 1 free throw for Wells.
And the reason it's away from the play, ladies and gentlemen, the ball was not in the air or out of the hands of the person taking it out of bounds. Oh!
Morant cut off by Nembhard.
He got great help by Toppin, too.
Edie in the lane. Turner is there. Will not be a shooting foul. It is the second team foul against the Pacers in the quarter. And now Siakam replaces Toppin, so the Pacers have 4 starters out there with Benedict Mathurin.
But you want to get your all-star out there. And he also has the size to help guard Jaren Jackson.
Jackson playing with 5 fouls. He's doubled. Morant, baseline. Scoops up and in. No!
Great pass. Ben Mathurin, Mathurin has been outstanding in terms of the layup he's made and just made a terrific steal and pass on that one.
Benedict Mathurin has done it all tonight for the Pacers. Indiana by 13. Memphis has won 13 of its last 14 games against Eastern Conference opponents. And here's another look at the pass.
I mean, it really does. First of all, he gets down, helps defensively, then he rips the pass out in front so Halliburton gets it. But it's just about the growth that he's had. And Rick Carlisle has talked about it. Anticipating and staying in the play on the defensive end, which isn't necessarily what he's always done.
When the basketball IQ you have to make that pass. that Benedict Mathurin showing.
Thank you. Thank you, because that one was going to force a timeout. Because what happens in those cases, there's an easy basket.
In the post.
Good read. Oh, great read. Position inside Siakam on the undersized Ja Morant.
And now all 5 starters in double figures. 7 in double figures for the Pacers. Pacers doing a great job on Morant.
They're doing a great job on Jaren Jackson. What Jaren Jackson hasn't done is he hadn't really taken a lot of threes. I know he's in foul trouble, but you've taken him out of the game offensively. Recognizing opportunity. Sprint in there. Get the size to your advantage by getting your man on the back, and the ball is delivered right on time, on target by Tyrese.
Bane has 14 of his 22 in the second half as Aaron Nesmith checks in, and Benedict Mathurin will get a rest.
Started his role tonight.
16 points in his 24 minutes with 4 rebounds, an assist, a block, and 2 steals.
Yeah, the activity on the defensive side, to me, is a major contribution. You got about 2 minutes here, and I suspect Taylor Jenkins will have to make a decision whether he wants to keep his guys out on the floor.
Here's a 3, Halliburton, in and out, no good. A little bit short by Halliburton. 4.5 to play. Williams, they took Bane out. Wells.
Ooh, he made a change of direction. They're trying to take a look at it. Naismith is claiming pretty adamantly he didn't foul him. Good chance. Well, I looked at the coaching staff, and they, because he slapped at the ball. I mean, otherwise, I think they would have considered it a fair basketball play. But what he did was, when he came down with his arms, that foul is called.
Wells has 14 points. Now make it 15. And it's an 11-point Pacers lead. They led by 7, make it 19 at the half, by as many as 26 in the third quarter. Memphis cut it to 4, but the Pacers led by 11. And after 3 quarters, Siakam.
Yeah, now, and the reason that's a big basket is because I think the Pacers now feel like they've got an alternative or somewhere to go with the ball to get a bucket. Siakam wasn't playing well offensively when Memphis was making the comeback.
Williams, Turner knocked it away. Do they give him a 5th block? Nesmith, 4-3.
Timeout. Timeout. They got to take a TO, baby.
It is the 3rd 3 for Aaron Nesmith, the 15th of the night for the Pacers. They have a 16-point fourth. rebounds, and a season-high tying 5 blocks.
He has been the guy in the middle that is protected in terms of what you want to get on the defensive end. On the offensive end, I think he's been very active. I think the other thing that Miles has just been able to do better is to be out on the perimeter and make some plays as John Moran does what he does well.
9 double-doubles this year for Miles Turner.
But he's such a factor because Jaren Jackson has to stay near him even though Miles is in the corner. So it takes Jackson away from this position here should Siakam decide to go to the basket.
Siakam fades and can't get it to go down. Bain, after a rest, is back in. Has one final push.
Kill it! Yeah!
A 6-block shot for Turner. And nearly got one there. He didn't block it, but he forced Williams to miss it.
Really good job by Miles to get back on that fast break situation because that was going to be a bucket, and he really cleared it up.
Halliburton.
He's due. He's just due.
I'll tell you what, he's had a quiet 22.9 assist night. He leads the Pacers. They're 7 in double figures. All 10 players have scored at least 6 points tonight.
Miles just got another block. That's just like his 7th block if they give it to him. But he does a nice job. You see him backpedaling right there in your screen on the first block. That is a great block. Guys, this guy's 7 feet tall and he makes it. Then he gets back. Jaren Jackson going with that left hand. Turner's able to get in, clean it up.
So Miles Turner with 7 blocks. That's the 7th time in his career he's had 7 or more blocks. It's a 17-point Pacers lead on their way to a 31st win against one of the best teams in the NBA.
You get a chance here. Ooh.
Wells is at the free throw line. The foul is on Nembhard. And Wells' free throw is good. 2:21 to play. A 16-point Pacers lead. Let's check in with JJ.
The Pacers have attempted more free throws than the Grizzlies. That's certainly a positive and a storyline heading into this one. At the last time out, Rick Carlisle told his guys, show your hands, defend without fouling. You've got Miles back there, so you don't need to foul them attacking the basket. And, of course, he responded with 2 more blocks.
And you're right there from a rebounding standpoint. So you've had everybody make a contribution in an area that has been one of the real challenges for the Pacers is that ability to rebound it. Turn, oh, gosh, I thought that was down for the big fella.
Rattled out by Turner. 2 minutes to play. Wells, the rookie's had a big night. So too has Bain. And that rebound is saved by Halliburton, and that should about do it for the Pacers with less than 2 minutes to play.
You calling the game?
I'm getting
I'm asking the question, just yes or no. I'm asking the question. Oh!
Halliburton went down.
Still got 7 seconds on the shot clock.
He banks it in for 3.
You can call that game. When you're making one like that, you can call that game.
Oh my. Pascal Siakam hits the 3 after Halliburton had slipped or he was fouled. Here's Siakam.
I thought he intended to shoot that. I mean, that's a one-leg shot. He didn't get fouled. He just intended to make the shot. Even he gets a laugh out of it. The All-Star, the 3-time All-Star back from San Francisco. And they didn't play horse, but that was like a horse shot.
And quite a night for the Indiana Pacers after a very slow start. And make sure you stay with us after the game. Our Andy Moore post-game show. JJ Eddy will have it all for you. Comments from Pacers players, head coach Rick Carlisle, Pat Boylan in the Pacers locker room. This is going to go down as a play with your G League franchise, the Indiana Mad Ants, earlier today here at the Fieldhouse, and then get on the floor in the NBA game tonight.
Get on the floor, you just got a foul. So he'll go down in the box score.
So I guess, did I do a good thing? And you were on me. I never really called it that it was over. But then you said, when Siakam banks that in.
When a guy banks it in like that, when you get this, kind of a different kind of seat. He's not quite with the staff. There's some front row seats that are available only because the Pacers have done a nice job in getting this spread that he's taking a seat here. As John Morant. Better luck next time. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Let's look at the numbers. What did Andrew Nembhard do tonight? John Morant just 12 points, 6 assists, 4 of 15 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3.
It's the 4-15. I'm telling you, I'd be shocked if he doesn't. He'll make the all-defensive team. Now, I'm not sure if it's first team or second. We're biased because we get to see him every night. Drop it on their head by Toppin. I'll tell you, he's got an outside chance or something.
Look at Thomas Bryant.
Oh, couldn't quite get in touch with it. He tried. Shepherd deserves some consideration for that. When you talk about the way this team struggled when they went, at one point 6-10, starting out the beginning of the season. Think about it. Neesmith, Nembhard, and Shepherd.
Yes.
The perimeter defenders were the reason that the Pacers were in that position. And they're healthy now. And the Pacers have played much better since.
And top of the air and pass.
Scottie Pippen Jr.
Third year out of Vanderbilt. Gets the dunk. 45 seconds to play. Pacers now 17-1 when they score 120 or more points. And that offense, boy, after a very slow start tonight, it got cooking with that 50-point second quarter. Toppin and try to make the pass to Shepherd. He threw it away. Here's Pippen Jr. again. And G.G. Jackson lays it in. And that's going to do it as the shot clock is off.
Said hold it. He was pretty adamant. Not adamant, some extra term there, but he was right. Just hold the ball. What are you doing?
Indiana picks up its 31st win. They come out of the All-Star break with a victory. Now 2 straight. The Clippers will be here on Sunday. Denver on Monday. Memphis continues its 3-game Eastern Conference swing tomorrow at Orlando and Sunday at Cleveland, as the Pacers have split the season series with a 127-113 win. Time to bring a friend to Penn Station. Text BOGO to 727-722. That's BOGO by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Get a buy one, get one free coupon.